It's your old friend Blackwing here, and I decided to make a review on Son of Batman. I just finished watching it, and I want to apologize for the lateness because I know the movie came out like weeks ago. The first time I started watching that movie was in April, like at the end of April, which was during spring break. So I know I'm super late with this with my review. I know people already made reviews on it. So I'm gonna get to it and tell you what I think about the movie. So basically, this marks Damian Wayne's first actual film debut as Robin and as himself. And basically, what the creators did, they still made him act like a snob, just like how he is in the comic books. I mean, he was alright as a Robin, but he was no one's a better Robin than Dick Grayson. Everyone knows that. The first Robin ever in history. So let's begin. Um, it begins in a dojo. I would say kind of like a dojo-like temple with the League of Assassins. Ra's al Ghul is showing Damien his league, and before that they are under attack by the one and only Slade Wilson, also known as Deathstroke. Y'all remember Deathstroke from Teen Titans. So, well, he was Slade in Teen Titans. So he kills Raish. Raish, his body has been like fried, like he can barely move. So he literally tries to strain himself all the way to the Lazarus pit. He couldn't even get one piece of his body inside there. He could not make it. So after that, Talia sends Damian to Gotham to meet his father, which is the one and only Batman, of course. Batman is seen fighting Killer Croc. I mean, when was the last time we saw Killer Croc in an animated film? So, this version of Killer Croc has been on some drugs, so he's been like on literally like straining himself, and you never see. If you guys seen Killer Croc with a tail before, let me know because I don't remember seeing him with a tail at all. So as soon as he's about to get chomped on by Killer Croc, Talia saves his life. So Talia tells Batman that Deathstroke killed Raish, and he said Deathstroke is going to be after them, so he wants him to look after Damian while she's gone, doing who knows what. And then he takes Damian to the Batcave. Alfred, he gives sarcastic remarks to him so many times. Just to see Alfred's sarcasm made me laugh. But Damien criticizes the Batcave. He criticizes everything. He's just like, he is such a hypocrite. I mean, Damien he's such a hypocrite. Alright, so after that, this doctor named Kirk Langstrom, who is Man-Bat from the comic books, he was working with Ra's al Ghul to create a formula, and using a mutagen to create a formula to turn the League's assassins into Man-Bat looking soldiers. But now that Ra's is dead, Deathstroke is in charge, and he's taking control of the whole League. But he kidnaps his family and takes them into the mountains. And he said if he doesn't work on that formula, he's gonna kill his family. So Langstrom is forced to do his bidding. And so after that, Damian wants full revenge on Deathstroke, and Bruce tells him revenge is not the way, so he lets him have it. And then he finds Deathstroke's assistant named Ubu, which is spelled U-B-U, and he threatens him, like, says, "Where's Deathstroke?" And he almost, like, kills him, and his fight leads from Ubu's apartment all the way to the streets. And then, as soon as Damian about to give him a final slice of his blade, guess who shows up? The one and only Nightwing. I mean, the last time I saw Nightwing in an animated film was, I think it was Under the Hood, and it was played by Neil Patrick Harris, who, by the way, did a good voice. Neil Patrick Harris was the good voice for Nightwing, by the way. But it was good to see Nightwing back on the big screen again. And the funny part was, after he met Damian, Batman gets a call from him, and you see Dick just spliced, like almost spliced up, and he says, I got a person here who's supposed to be your son." And basically they had a fight, but Dick won. Everyone knew Dick was gonna win anyhow. And so now that they're back at the Batcave, Alfred is medically fixing Dick, and he sees that the Robin suit is still there in the cave. I mean, and I just want to point out something. When was the last time we saw Alfred in a Batman film, animated film? The last time I saw Alfred in an animated film was Justice League Doom, and that was like since 2012. But it was good. It's nice to see how they're bringing back some old characters, which they should still keep doing that. And now Damian feels like he should be Robin, and Dick doubts him about that. Batman goes berserk and tells him he almost killed Ubu, and so he tells him to stay close, and he wants him to follow his instructions. And by doing that, he becomes Robin. He wears the suit. He has the green mask, the green pads, just like in the New 52 comic books. He becomes Robin. So they find Langstrom. Robin's hunting him down like a horse, trying to kill him as usual. But instead, he tells Batman that Deathstroke is using the Man-Bat formula to create an army of Man-Bats. And so they find out in Gotham Coliseum. That's where the Deathstroke's army has been held the whole time. And so after they find out where Langstrom's parents are being held in the mountains. And oh my gosh, I skipped the part. Talia also was there in the mountains to kill Deathstroke, but she got her butt kicked and she got kidnapped and brutally tortured almost to her death. And so Batman and Robin arrive to save her, but she's gone. But they rescue Langstrom's family though. And the daughter of Langstrom, so she actually hugged Robin, and Damian felt like it was weird, but he was grateful for it. She gave Robin a type of recording message stating that Deathstroke will kill Talia in 48 hours if he doesn't respond. So he gets a grudge, and he heads to this oil rig that they're holding Talia. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, guys, I'm losing my breath. But they go to this oil rig, and it's also an underwater base, and Talia is being held captive. So Damian actually swam 50 miles off the coast onto that rig. So he's pretty a great survivor. The League of Assassins taught him well. So after that, he finds Deathstroke, and he finds a Lazarus pit, and he says if he kills Talia, the Lazarus pit won't even bring her back. So it's basically a whole standoff between those two. As soon as Damian was about to shoot him, Damian had a gun, which is terrible. As soon as he was about to shoot him, Talia jumps up and gets shot herself. And so that drives Damian insane, and it drives him insane, and he totally has a whole confrontation, and this fight between those two, it becomes an all-out sword fight. And so Batman got there in time. He was able to save Talia by putting her in the pit. But although, remember, the Lazarus pit has a few side effects. Y'all remember what happened to Jason when he got put into the pit the first time. So in their final battle between Deathstroke and Robin, Damian was able to give him a whole slashing and bashing, a little slice and dice. He took a few bruises himself, but overall he was able to defeat him by he didn't really defeat him. Deathstroke kind of injured himself. He stabbed his sword into a glass container holding a bunch of acid. Acid burned him pretty hard, and Damian was like ready to kill him. Deathstroke is begging him to kill him, but he doesn't. He shows mercy to him. And as the base is about to explode, everyone gets out quickly. Nightwing arrives with Langstrom with a cured formula to cure the Man-Bat soldiers, and the base is destroyed, and everyone's happy. So Talia thinks Damian should come with her, but she prefers to leave him with Bruce. And Bruce says to disband the League for good, since it was the best way to do it, and Ra's is dead. And so They leave, and of course it goes with this funniest phrase at the end. I'll drive. No, I know how. No. That was the best part of the whole movie. I mean, not the whole movie. That was just the funniest scenes. And so that ends it. And during the credits, it shows a couple of still photos of Nightwing going against Damien and how Nightwing won the fight. So that's all. I would gotta say it was a pretty good movie, and I would say if they want to continue that storyline, I want them to make an anime film based on the Death in the Family. I mean, not Death in the Family, Death of the Family storyline, where the New 52 version of Joker shows up when like Joker has his face like cut off, but I would love to see a movie based on that. But what do you guys think of Son of Batman? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it I think it was really amazing. I loved it. And you guys stick around for Batman Assault on Arkham, which is going to be based on the Arkham universe, the Arkham video game universe, and it'll be coming out in July. So you stay tuned for that. I'll be making a review on that soon. And also, I'm gonna be I got a surprise for you guys at the end of the week. I'm not saying anything. It's a surprise. So you guys stay tuned for that. And until then, I am Vengeance, I am Darkness, I am Blackwing. Stay gold.